crafty friends and creators from around the globe. Welcome to Hither and Yon Studio. And if you've been here before, welcome back. DJ here again in the studio working on the July journal. I realized yesterday that, remember there were pages I said, oh, I probably need to put some washi on those? Yeah, I didn't. So I'm sure there'll be some minor repairs as I go with washi in between, and that's totally fine. Or I'll glue in some paper, whatever I think might work. But yeah, so we're gonna start, I think, building out some pages and doing some fun stuff. I think I want to do a place to hold some of all these bits so I can kind of keep some handy. And what I did was, well, first of all, I'll just show you some stuff. I was digging through my stash and I found these decoupage tissue pages that I've had in my stash forever. I mean, oh my goodness, these are so old. So, like I say, so old. I don't know how many years, but they've been here for a while. But I noticed that there were some gardening ones in here. So I wanted to take out a couple of those. And then, let me see if any of these have like a sunflower as a main. Nah. They were like these. So I thought these would be cool to kind of put over some pages, right? Oh, and look at the butterflies. And I think there's dragonflies in here too. But look, I thought these would be fun, right? So we'll take a couple of these out. Maybe this one. I like the big blue one, but I don't know how that blue is going to be. But I thought I saw dragonflies somewhere. Ah. These are cool. Are there any that are in the center? Sort of. Yeah, so I have all this stuff just kind of not getting used. So I said, maybe I can use some of this. That's a fun bird's nest, but that coloring is a bit off. I thought I'd show ya. This is what they are. I don't know how old they are, but maybe you can get them. One is called Woodland and one is called Garden. I never get this right. I have to see where I have to hold this. I'm always off camera when I'm doing this. There we go. So maybe you can still find them. Maybe they're not as old as I think, but I kind of recall looking at them over and over again. There's some fun feathers in here too. What the heck? We'll take one of those out. Maybe I'll use it. I don't know. But yeah, they're a little shiny, but I can add some clear matte medium to put them down, and then that will take that away. Let's do it this way. And then I printed out, and just put these away because otherwise they'll be all over my craft room floor in like 2 minutes, because that's me. They'll just be everywhere, and then I'll just I'll have to glue them down to the floor because I don't want to pick them all up. All right, so in you go. I printed out on some tissue paper one of the pages that I blew it up a little, and I think, or this is like another page that I did but I didn't include in the kit. I don't remember. But anyway, I have that. And then this was an off print. It printed like weird, so I took that. I wanted some of these wallpaper pieces because I thought like a lot of these would go cool on these pages. I just thought it had a nice gardeny kind of feel. So these are out of my wallpaper samples paper pack. I have them in full pages like this, and then I have like half fold journal pages. And I'll put those links below if you guys are interested. But I printed out a bunch of these because I thought they would collage well with other papers. So I did bring those also. And then I punched out a couple of file folders. And now I don't know where I put them. Oh, here they are. So I punched out from one of the wallpapers this file folder, and I just printed on the other side. This is an Etsy shop kit, and I'm trying to think of the name. Oh goodness, I'll put it down below as well. And then one just out of music paper, and I thought, I don't know, I could stack something with them. So those are some of the fun bits. And then I showed you some of the pieces that I had brought out, but I brought some more. Look at this fun photo I found in my ephemera stash. They look like they're kind of standing in a garden, so I thought I might include that. And then just like little bits for stacking and collaging, because I really want to pile on. So yeah, definitely go to your stash and see what you have. I just grabbed a bunch of stuff. I don't know what I'll use. I got some doilies. This one is just, this is the way it comes from the factory, I think. And then this one looks like it's got a little bit of staining around the side. And then just some papers. I want to do like a big journal card with this and then put some fussy cuts around it. I thought I would take that out. And then this one is also from another Etsy shop. This is actually, I believe, from the same shop. I know it is. From the same shop that I gave you the link to in the second video with the blue paper. They also did this paper and it's gorgeous. But it does smell very, very much like coffee. So keep that in mind. Some people I know don't like that smell. I also, like, this was a torn piece off of the cover material. And then I grabbed a bunch of lace and doilies from my stash because I thought lace would be fun in this one also. So I don't know what I'll use. And then I made these fun swatch cards. So I see a lot of these in journals and I wanted to try to incorporate some of these into my journal. And I don't know what I'm going to kind of do with them yet, but I took some, just some vintage, not some vintage, what? I'm using vintage photo. Some watercolor paper, heavyweight, and I just, I have these watercolor pens. I think I showed them in the Dragon Journal video, and I had them out on my desk because I had just made that video. So I just drew these boxes and then took my water pen, this water brush, water pen brush, I don't know what you call it, and I went over it and it made these kind of like swatches. And I see these in a lot of journals and I think they're fun, so I wanted to include a couple, and I might write on them, so I left some extra white space just in case. So we've got those. And yeah, so the other thing I did was I grunged this up a little. So I took some ground espresso that was, it was whatever was on my dauber. And I just kind of went over this. Which one's the front here? This is the front. Okay. I have to remember that. Anyway, so I just kind of grunged up the edges and things like that. But here we are. And I want to have some type of expandable holder here. Let me bend this a little, give it some workability. There we go. When you're working with glued fabric and paper, you know, you get some stiffness, but that's good and bad, right? It can make it a little hard to work in, but it makes it very durable. Oh, I also grunged up these. I just did it lightly, but it was very, very clean, and I didn't think that fit. So here, I want to do one of those envelopes. Maybe I'll do it this way so I can tuck in a bunch of ephemera. And I thought it would be fun to use this or a piece of vellum that maybe had some printing on it. Of course, here we go. I printed out one of the pages on vellum. So I thought maybe I could make a fun little kind of pocket or something that we could put our ephemera in. If I do it this way, then I can have that beautiful butterfly, right? That would be fun. So, let's see. Let me give it some thought here for a sec. I could glue this one onto this, like this, like I could fold it. That'll fit fine once I cut the ends off. I could roll up the bottom and maybe do a little envelope side and use up most of that butterfly. And then I could stash some ephemera in there. But how hard will that be to get out? How hard? Geez, I don't know. I have little vellum envelopes somewhere, but I want to use the theme. Maybe I'll attach it to a regular piece of cardstock because I want it to be able to, you know, I want to be able to get in and out of it easily. Make it a side pocket. All right, well, let me cut it to size-ish. Let me at least get all these pieces off. How is everyone? I hope you're having a crafty day. I hope you are. Thanks for joining me in this series. And if you are new here, this is a free kit, and you can download it all month throughout the month of July 2024. Everything is in the description box, and you get to the description box by hitting the little more button. Like, it's like a word that says more in under the title of the video. Usually they keep changing it. They put it in a new place all the time, so they like to keep us on our toes. I'm not 100% sure all the time where it is, and it depends on what device you're on, right? But there is a description box and there are links in there, so you can find it. I know you can do it. All right. If I fold this in, I wonder if it makes sense to not glue it down. Hang on. I'm going to grab some envelopes. Just thinking. I'm wondering if instead, maybe I should do something like this. How do these fit? Ooh, so close. Look how close that is. Dang it. Not quite, are we? I could do it this way. I could put some ephemera in there and do it this way, but I wanted something more... Okay, that's not gonna work. If I put this on another piece of paper, though, that might work. So let's see what I have over here. Maybe one of these wallpaper pages. Maybe the yellow-ish. That might work. Maybe over here. Like I could put the yellow down and then put this down. Thinking. No. All right, let's just make an expandable one with some other paper. I know, I'm all over the place. Well, we could use the yellow. That's really pretty. It's very bright. That's okay. So maybe what I'll do is, all right, I'll show you. How about I just show you? Because it would be cool if I could keep a lot of this ephemera just in the package. In the, not all of it, but some of it. And this way. No matter how much you try to prepare for your video, it's never perfect. It's not. Oh, you know what else I could do? Hold on. I have all this lace, right? So maybe I could just make a pocket here with the lace, or a tuck, and then just tuck an envelope in, and then put all my pretty paper in the envelope, and then I can add some additional accents to the lace. What do you think of that? All right, then that's what we're gonna do. that is what we're gonna do. All right, so let me get a straight line here because this is a little crooked. Look at me trying to make a straight line. Okay, let's see. Did I do good? Sort of. I think I got to get this. This raw edge is a little wonky, which is fine. I just don't want it super wonky. Okay, that could work. And then I can, because I'm definitely going to see glue, I think, I can pile on some goodies. And that there's a little bit of a gap here, so I think that'll be a way to go. All right, so let me move you. And how far out do I gotta go? About there. So I'm gonna use my Fabrifix, which is in a nondescript bottle, so you don't know. Thank you to whoever suggested the Fabrifix in the Sugar Bell bottle. That's a great idea. I like it a lot. It's a lot better. I can squeeze the bottle better, which I like a lot. And somebody also yesterday said in my comments that they use a paper clip to keep it closed. So a bent paper clip, I might try that. And let me get something like this. By the way, guys, we are up to almost like 9,600 subscribers, and I have that 10K giveaway, so we're getting really close. And if you're here but you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe, and then find the 10K giveaway video and go enter, because I have a big box of fun stuff and a junk journal that I'm giving away at 10K. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed, I know a lot of people watch, but they don't subscribe. But it would definitely help the channel if you subscribe at this moment, and then you'll be entered in the giveaway if you go over there and leave a comment. Okay, let me tighten this up just a tad bit. And then I got to cut off that excess. Hopefully my glue scissors are strong enough to deal with this lace, because I don't want to use my regular scissors. All right, well, maybe we'll let it dry while I have to make an envelope anyway, right? And then that'll tuck in there. And then I'll put some accents on here. So let's make an envelope. Let's make an envelope. I was in Hobby Lobby and I bought this because I wanted a smaller scoreboard because mine's gigantic and it takes up a lot of room on the desk. And it's from We Are Memory Keepers, I believe. I'm not even 100% sure, guys. I'm sorry. But I thought it was just a scoreboard. But then I turn it over and I realize, because it came with this punch. So this was like a kit in Hobby Lobby. Maybe it's their brand. But I'm like, oh, that's perfect, because this is what I usually use to make my pockets on my normal punch board. But I'm thinking it's the same brand because it's the same punch. And this is perfect because it's like handy. I don't have to pull out my whole envelope making punch board. And it also does corner rounding. So I was thrilled. That's why mainly I got it. That and the fact that this was, you know, smaller. But it's also an envelope maker. So how cool is that? So let's see. Let's see what our size is here. And then we can put an envelope. I'll make it with that paper. So I want it to be about 5 by 3.5, maybe 3. Is there a 5 by 3? There's a 3 3/8 by a 5 3/8. That's the card size. It's not going to tell me what the envelope size is, which would be a little bigger, I would imagine, right? So how about 3.5 by 4 7/8. So I need 7 by 7 paper, and I'm gonna score it on the 3-inch. All right, let's try it. Let's see what we get. You go over here to dry. You guys go back up there. We got a lot going on. 7 by 7. So this I want to have on this side. So yeah, well, that was a fun surprise. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I love my envelope punch board. Don't get me wrong. I really do. But I figured if I'm going to have this little one out, it would work. And then by 7. So maybe we'll get some of that rose into our envelope. We'll see. And this one I didn't print on the other side, so that's fine because it'll be an envelope. You won't really see it unless you're opening it. Of course, Captain Obvious. 3. Okay, so the way this is supposed to work is you take it up to the mark here. So that's the inch side. And then you give it a score. And then you just flip it around like you do with your normal. And if you have one, you know what I mean. You kind of flip it on the line. And so let me see now. Oh, here, you put it on this score line, right? Okay, that's how you do it. Okay, so you line up your first score mark with this score line, and then you do your next score. That's what I believe anyway. Okay, I only use this once or twice because I'm used to my other one, you know. So I think it looks like we're doing okay. So that was a fun surprise. I was pretty thrilled. It doesn't take much. Pretty easy to please. Okay, and then that's when this comes into play. You're supposed to take it and line up your notches like this, and then punch. So hopefully this is going to be a good fit. If not, I'll use it somewhere. But this is the punch I like to use for my pockets. So, and it's right here on my desk, and I like it. It's with my other punches. All right, here we go. Let's get rid of those. And let's fold her up. Let's see. Oh, wait, you know what? I gotta do these corners. I like to do it upside down so I can make sure everything's lined up. And then I'll ink it, obviously, if it fits. Let's make sure it fits. Yeah, so that's cool, right? And it's very handy. It's small, it's compact, which is great because I have enough stuff in this craft room. But this can sit on my cart that's right next to my desk, which I like. Okay, let's see how we did. Please, please, please fit. Oh, guys, I think we're close. Oh, no. Oh, perfect. Yay. I was so worried for a second. All right. How cool is that? All right, let's ink her up because we have to. I know. All right, I'll skip ahead. All right, so she's all inked, and then I put a little stencil on here. And I decided this was going to be the flap because I saw the rosebud there. So that's fun. So that's going to be the closure. And then we got some rosebud in here and some other stuff. And I might add to it. I don't know. You know, we'll see. I might like do a little collage on here. But this will be a fun way to hold some of the ephemera in here. I can go a little more. There we go. And I will take a piece of this ephemera and cut it to size and fold it in half like this and put it in there because it's nice to be able to just kind of pull it out. For me anyway. So that's what I'm going to do. And it's pretty, so why not? Let's see, what size do I have to cut this to? I have to cut it about on that third line. Just a little over. Perfect. All right, and then I'm going to fold it. About there. And this can come down. I'll keep some of those pieces intact. And that's where I can keep a lot of let's see how well this will work. Vellum, you know. Let's see if I get a shot. You know what? Let me put something under it. Then I know it'll work. Let's use this corner. I'm going to cut off most of it anyway. Sometimes vellum just doesn't like to behave. When you punch it, it doesn't punch all the way through. Hello, come on, line up. It's a little early here. My functions are still waking up. Oh, I have a funny story. So we went to look at a campground because we go camping during the summer, and there's one that's not too far from here. So we went to look at the campground, and there was, you know, I was sitting in the truck, and my husband went inside to get some pricing and stuff. And this golf cart pulls up next to me with like a family of 6 in it. And all the kids were really young. And there is this little boy sitting in the back. He must have been no more than 6 or 7. Turns to me. I'm in the passenger side of the truck. At first, I wasn't even looking at this boy. I turn because, you know, somebody pulls up next to you, you tend to turn. And this little boy is giving me this horribly obscene gesture. He was 7, a gesture with his hand. And I was just, what? Like, what is happening right now? And there was a mom and a dad, and there were like 3 other kids and him. He was like the oldest, I believe. And I am just like, oh my goodness, I was in shock. I was in shock. I don't know if that is a funny story or if it's a really sad story. I don't know. But I was like, what is happening right now? And neither of his parents or guardians saw what was occurring. And yeah, that was a bit of a shock for me. So, all right, so that's going to go there. I might put a little something to hold it, but that's kind of holding it. Let's cut this off now that it's dry. I can use my regular scissors. But how crazy is that? Like, this is a little boy. I was sad. I was like, what is happening? How do you know this at this age? I was very sad. But it was also funny at the same time. When I told my husband, he cracked up. He thought it was hilarious. But I was just like, what are your parents doing? Like, if I'd have ever gotten caught doing that when I was a kid, it would have been over. I might not be here right now. I'd be here talking to you. Oh, that's really cute. I like that. Okay, so I like that decision. We're not going to put this in there yet. But that's a good place to hold a lot of the ephemera, right? Because then I can just always pick from that. I do see that I need to make this flatter. So where did you go? I'm already misplacing tools. You know what? Let's just use this one. I gotta make it lay flatter. So sometimes if you work it really well, it will lay flatter. Hopefully I'm on screen. I'm either too far down here or too far up there. I need like a augmented reality kind of box here for me. Okay, so that's that. We have so many goodies, so let's build out some pages, right? Yes. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do. I want to do some pockets. I have some collage paper. I have that collage paper. I have all these good bits. We can do like a collage-y kind of background, right? Because I have all this stuff. I really want to do like built up pages that are fun. So we got that. What else do I have over here? That's fun. I'm not going to use that though. I have this regular, just brown one. Maybe we'll do like a layered pocket. All right, let me tear this edge. Maybe I'll sew it up a bit. See what I get. This needs a little different tearing too. I'll do something like that. Let's tear this down. And this definitely has to be different. I'm not going to see that white edge if I cover it, so I'm not worried about it. We could do something like that, a tuck, so I could glue this together and then I can build on top of it. This would make like a good double tuck. Should I do that? Let's do that. All right, let me ink these pretty pieces. This won't take long, right? And then I'm gonna sew, but let me get them down first. I'll glue them together and then I'll sew them up. I think that'll be cool. And then we'll add some fun bits. Sorry, I heard like a weird noise upstairs. Okay, there we go. And then I'll sew it down. So this will stick here. Yeah, a little bit hanging off there. I kind of like that. Let's take this up a bit so you don't see that. Yes, delicious. All right, I'm gonna hold it in place while I put a dab of glue here. I'm gonna leave the back open. I'm gonna dab up here. Okay, like that. That's cool. And then I can do some stitching like all around here. So let me go do that quick. All right, so I switched up to some white thread because I thought that would look better in this journal. What do you think? I do have to do this side, I realize, with some ink. And then maybe I'll just go over a little of this thread so it's a little bit more visible. But I thought black would be too much. I don't know. That was just me. I don't know. We'll see what I do in some of the other pages. But yeah. So we got that. So now we can glue that down. So I guess I want to go here. And here. Like that. Maybe not so much right there. I'll move it up a little and then we'll have some room down here to kind of put some goodies where we want to do. Stay. Stick down. Okay, we're good. We have so much. We have this little Paris Eiffel Tower. I have this butterfly. I have this dragonfly. I think he would be fun. And kind of put him up there. I do like this. I feel like I want something under it. What do we have over here? This is some cool paper. Maybe a little piece of this. Ink. Where's my darker ink? There we go. Well, that is dry. Very dry. All right. So that's a little ground espresso. You could do that. Maybe a little piece of lace. I'm probably going to have a lot of pages that kind of look like this, but that's okay. I have this. I can kind of scrunch up a piece of this and use it, you know, like this. I could do that, and then that, and then that. There's too much of this. All right, let me just see what it looks like, and then I'll get to gluing, and then I can maneuver the lace a little better. I kind of like that. We got the dragonfly up here. I might need one other thing. I don't know, maybe we need to go up a little because the pocket's there. Yeah, this piece is kind of just getting lost. I think it needs a color. A colored piece of paper. Here we have these little rose bits. Oh, maybe I can do this little rosebud to kind of peek out. We'll see what it looks like. Do like that. That'll be cool. That picks up the pink. Oh, there's this pretty, I don't know, which one do you like better? There's that one. And then there's kind of this one. Maybe this one with the black in it. Okay, that's what we're doing. So let me line this all up again and see whereabouts I'm going. All right, I'll get this one down first. I really just want to do a lot of stacking. A lot of fun collaging and stacking. This one is going to need some Fabrifix. I think it needs a little grunge. All right, let's put it down. We'll get it down and then we can play with it. Get our hands all sticky. Of course, wouldn't be a day in the craft room if I wasn't picking glue off my hands all afternoon. All right, so I think kind of like this. I could use hot glue, but I don't have a glue gun out. So we'll just kind of build. mash that in there. Let some of that stick out. And then we'll come in with this. So let me get some glue on this. And I have all the words I haven't even cut out yet that I need more glue. All right, it's not going to stick to that lace. Okay, so kind of like maybe that. I'll hang it down a little. Press, press, press. Hold, hold, hold. Maybe we put a little clip on it. Let me get a clip. All right, let's try this one. We'll clip it all together. It'll be okay. It'll hold. Okay, and then do we need the dragonfly? Do we need a dragonfly? Well, of course we need a dragonfly. Do we need them on this page, though? Maybe we could put them over here. I want them flying up or down? Up. Like that. So I'm just going to curl up. Well, this is sitting here. Why not? I'm going to curl up some of his. They'll flatten when I close the page a little, but I don't want to glue them down. You can go there. You stayed there. Okay, we got that, and then we have some space for some cards. I think that's good, actually. I think it's good. I think it's gonna stay. We have, I think a little button would look cute there too. I know, I'm already getting bulky and I'm on page 1. Let's see if we can find a flatter one. This one's cool. Look, it's got like a wavy design. I don't know if you can see that. I don't even know if I'm in camera. That. So maybe we could put that on here. That's kind of cool. So it'll be a little bulky. So what? I kind of like gator mouth journals myself. All right, so we'll hold that. And I am just gonna do a quick little cleanup and I will be right back. Okay, so I cleaned up ish. It's kind of clean, I don't know. Yeah, let's just continue on. I have to put some things in here, so I thought I would make like a folded card out of this scrap that was here. So actually, make it down here because this is a small space. So let's put some of our decorations on this though, and then maybe we can wrap it up with a piece of twine. I just did some stenciling inside here. We can probably make this all a little darker. We can. It's kind of fun. And whoop, let's see, we have all these fussy cuts. Maybe one of these will fit in here. Where are you? Here you are. I want these on pages too, but there's so many. And we have these little bits. Okay, so hold on. I have a bunch of them up here too. Oh, maybe the moth. Kind of like the moth in there. So yeah, that's gonna go that way. Maybe the moth can be a closure. Nope, we're just gonna put him on the inside, but this definitely needs ink. All right, so we'll put Mr. Moth here. Actually, maybe we'll put him here, and then this can you can journal in all that, right? So let's kind of just, or let's see, where would he go? There, and that will leave me maximum writing space. So we'll do that, but I did bring out some little bits of other stuff. So I have like this torn off piece. I think it'll be too bulky. All right, let's just get them down. Maybe some other paper. Hold on. Hold on. I need something else in here. Go this way. Or maybe some washi tape. Let's see. What do I got over here? Over here. I brought out my washi too. This, I saw a green one. I thought I did. Yeah, like this. Maybe this with that paper, the music paper. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's tear this and let's ink it. Let's make it inky goodness. This is what I mean about this one. I want it to be full of grungy layers of fun stuff where your eye just goes into a bunch of places and doesn't know where, you know, what all it's always looking at. Oh, let me use the glue stick actually. Oh, that side was good too. It's always hard to choose. It's like choosing a favorite child. Oh, no, not you. Here. Let's just offset it slightly. Like that. Okay, I kind of like that. And then I am going to glue a little bit of the washi. Because, you know, washi. Washi just kind of does what it does. And we'll do a little like that. And then we can kind of throw him on there. Yes. Oh my goodness, last night I had $3 in my backyard, which is very close. And they were, I've never seen $3 all together, deer, not moose. And they were just hanging out, just eating my bushes, but it was really cool to see them. All right, I have some words, right, that I haven't touched yet. I do have some other fussy cuts I haven't cut out too. Look at that, I'm slacking. I think these are too big for this one, but we know I can put these back. I might want more washi, we'll see. I think I do want more washi actually. So I have some My Porch Prince ones. Kindness, how about kindness? It kind of matches a little. I brought out some bundled sage ink, so maybe I'll use some of that. And we'll rough this up a little. I think I want to rough up the card too with, this is like a little Tim Holtz paper distresser. It's just got little razor blades in there. Can kind of, it's hard to do it on a little piece. It's easier on bigger pieces. But I do have some bundled sage. I brought out some speckled egg. Just some colors I thought would go with this theme. Oop. Let's see how this looks. I can always put over some vintage photo or something like that. like when you combine colors, it gets really fun, right? It'll make it like a little rough. I just kind of run it back and forth. Not too much. You don't want to tear it, or maybe you do want to tear it. I don't know. Sometimes tearing it's fun. We could do a little tear and then repair it with some of our washi. That'd be fun. Let's do that. Just kind of give it a used feeling. We can roll back some of this like that. Where did that washi tape go? It's kind of got the same flower design, but I think it's like a little different. So we can kind of put that on there. We're getting into the itty bitty. That's fun. I do like that. And then I have this piece now. So I'm gonna kind of put it over here like that. And then that'll come up on that side. And then this is gonna fold in. So I could put some over here. It's too neat. I'll put you over here. That's very blue. Let's tone you down on this side. Okay. And then this one, I'm just gonna kind of wrap it that way. That looks cool. I like that. And then we got kindness, which I think I could tuck it under his wing a bit. Or do I want it this way? Decisions. How about like that? That's fun. I think I need something under it still. I'll take this guy. More music paper. We'll carry that little bit of theme over. Because I want it to be fun and imaginative, and I'm just gluing. I don't know, I just want it to be fun. So I'll kind of glue some of that on there like that. Add a bit more ink. And then I think we'll tuck that somehow under his wing. Like that. Okay, I'm gonna close you up. Let's glue this down. And we'll tuck. There we go. That's kind of fun. So that will go like this. It's a little upside down, but it's going to open this way, so it doesn't matter. So I feel like we need something on the cover. And we can use one of our little pieces here because we have so many. La, la, la. Oh, how about this guy? That's fun. I have some book page. Do I have some book page? Of course I have book page. Let's use that. This is more of that stuff from Patricia. Thank you, Patricia. From Le Cafe Craft. All right, we don't need that big a piece. We just need a little piece to kind of put here. Let's see, where'd my flower go? Here we are. Okay. All right, I think we need ink. I think we need ink. Oh, just gently. This is very old paper. It's crumbly. Deliciously vintage. So, kind of do Something like that. Glue stick. Trying to memorize where it's going. Okay, I think I got it. It's kind of like that. And then this guy. Kind of like that. I have, let me see, a little piece of this might be fun. Just rough it up. It's just cotton that I printed on in my printer, and the way that I do that, and it won't work in every printer, so beware. Do this at your own risk. I am not going to buy you a printer. I take a sheet of sticker paper and I flatten out a piece of muslin or cotton, usually muslin. Muslin? That's not what I meant to say. Muslin. I'm not putting people through my printer, I swear. And then I just feed it through on like a cardstock setting or like a presentation paper because it's a little thicker and it works. What do you think of that? Maybe we should cut it into like an actual leaf. Who said that? Somebody said that. I heard you. Yeah, so like muslin or a light cotton would work. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so you need to go down. And it works and it comes out. But I have since, so that was my old trick. And have since bought a sublimation setup. I bought another Epson ET2800. And I put sublimation ink in it. And it's just my sublimation printer. I think I put that the wrong direction. Hold on. You have to go this way. Stay. Okay. And I use that now to print on fabric, but you still can't print on cotton with that because it needs a bit of polyester in the fabric in order to print the sublimation on it. So I can't use it all the time. Let's see. I'm going to get this so I can see that paper under. I did all that work. There we go. That's fun. And then I think I'm just going to get a little piece of twine to kind of tie around it. So I brought this stuff out. Cord. Where is the end? There we go. And I thought we'd just put a little, maybe I'll put a brad so it's a little sturdier. I know, it's like a lot of work for one page, right? But this is the fun that is creating a journal. So that's what I'm doing. That is what I'm doing. I think I need a brownish one for this. So I'm going to go with, I think this is the 1/8 inch. This is my Crocodile. Somebody asked me where this case came from. It came with my Crocodile when I bought it. So I don't think they sell them with the case anymore, which is a shame. Or maybe you can buy it somewhere with the case. But this is how mine came. So Crocodile, we are memory keepers. And I just keep it in there. I don't have the big one. I only have this little one. And so, what am I looking for? I'm looking for this side, which is the 1/8 inch. I'm going to try to get it as centered as I can. Yeah, that works. And then I'll put this in, and then we'll feed our twine through it so it won't, you know, it won't pull the paper apart, hopefully. I'm kind of close to the edge, so there is still a chance of that happening. Okay, are you down good? You are not down good. Why are you not down good? Kind of felt it didn't. There we go. Yeah, sure. Hold on, guys. I gotta bang this down with something. Okay. It was like rough. So anyway, I'm gonna put this through this. And then the point is to do this and to kind of tie it. So I need just a little more. You know what would be fun is like, because there's not enough going on in this little tiny piece, is like a little bitty tag. A little itty bitty tag. I might have some in my tag. Hold on. I might have one already made. If not, I'll just punch one out. Sometimes I have itty bitty ones in here. Give me one. Just one. No, those are too big. All right, well, no, that's not happening. All right, I have a punch. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Like this size. Wouldn't that be cute? Let's get a piece of our paper. All right, maybe some of this pink. So I'm just gonna slide it in here. Nope. Stay. And everything falls. I have to put a glute to see. There. That. I'll get you out of there. All right, we'll put you back. Probably use that again. And then I need a teeny tiny hole. So since this is here, actually, I think I'm going to do it with an awl. Because that's teenier and tinier. This is why journals take me so long. Because this is what I do. All right, don't do like I do. You know what? Let's get a book. Nobody wants to see blood. Let's flip it over. And go right there. It's a teeny tiny hole. Here we go. And we will attach that on there. But first, let's grunge it up. Where's my ink? Where's my ink? Good question. Ink. All right, I see ink. I don't see my ink dauber. Oh, here you are. You're hiding over here. Alrighty. And I'm going to put a little dragonfly on it to match this guy. I know, it's a lot. I know, but I'm already in. I'm already this deep. I'm going all in. Got a little of that on there, but I don't care. Just grungy it up a little more. That's good. So we got that. This is how my desk always looks. This is why. I'm like, and let's do that. All right, so we'll use, this will be better. We'll hang it off the string and then it won't be so involved. Aren't these adorable? There. And so now you can go in there and I can put this away. Okay, and then we need just something to tuck in here, something quick and easy. Nope, I want that one for something else. A little tag. You can do a little tag. You just put a little something on this back side. There. Okay. Like that. And then a little piece of this up in the corner. Because we're already here. We might as well just take it to the next level. Okay, I'm just winding it up, just doing this. I'm gonna put it right here, like that. Because I can. Because I want a lot of interest. Maybe I'll add something to that. Okay, anyway. Now that we've done all that, let's move on to something else a little simpler. Oh, please, please move on to something simpler. Let's go into this signature. Oh wait, I just saw a graph paper. Where was that? In here, here we go. Let's do this, and we'll add in some, I have a parcel here. This might be fun to turn and flip around the page. So this is very lightweight, so I'm definitely gonna have to glue it down. Something like this, and we'll kind of wrap it around the page like that, and then we can build on it on both sides. Right, I want to build up stuff, so we'll ink it up. Yeah, I was prepared. I ink stuff. I did. You see it. It's sitting here. It's all inked. I'm not using any of it. I'm just using the stuff that's not inked. All right, super quick, quick, like a bunny. All right, there we go. All right, so let's get this down on the page. We'll glue it down with the glue stick and my glue book. And then we'll put a pocket over it. What do you think? I think that'll be good. And then maybe we can build some other stuff there. I just like all the textures and different pieces. Let's see how well this works out. Maybe if I do this side first, it'll be easier. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. That's fun. I like that. That gives us a double whammy. Get a double shot there. Cool. And then we have some pockets and stuff, and we have some other goodies. So we also have this piece. Maybe we can rip off some of this. That's why I made this one, just so we could get out little bits. Okay, not today. Not today. Let's find a tag to use. A tag, rather, a pocket. We have this blue one's nice. You can kind of do that. And maybe like a couple of die cuts. I have them already cut. I do. So let me grab them. Let's see what I got left. I have to do some die cutting. That's not dark enough. Come on. Give me just a couple. Okay, here we go. I got something like that. That'll work. I also got this one. And this one. All right, let me put these back because I'll probably use more die cuts. I'll leave them out. I like the contrast. I like the blue. So let's pick one. I think I want it under, obviously, because it's a pocket. We could kind of do like that. Something like that, right? And then, is that going to get all caught up in our tag, though? That's the problem, huh? What if we put it over here? There's a piece that has to come out of there. What if we put it over here? Something like that. And then put the pocket a little further over. Definitely do that. All right, let me cut this because it's too long. And I'm just going to cut this one little leaf. And then I think I will glue him down there and then put the pocket over. So we'll have a little something there. I like that. And then we can think about some other things we can add, because that's not enough. That is definitely not enough. This is why I like this precision tip, especially for die cuts. Okay, so my alarm went off and my video cut out, but what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by my alarm that I set is that I like the precision tip for die cuts because of all the little intricate pieces, and you can get them all glued down. And now I have this that's going to go over the top like that. But I want some washi on this page. Maybe some of this. Because there's some text, right? So maybe I'll bring some of this in like that. That looks fun. And then I had a daisy. Where did the daisy go? The daisy might be fun here too. Like that, to add a little dimension. But we need something under it. Under the daisy, I have some gauze. I also got a gauze. I think I have my whole craft room out on the table right now, basically. So yeah. So this is just, if you don't know, this is cheesecloth, thank you, that I have coffee dyed, and I just like to use it under stuff. So we could do something like that, right? That would be fun. All right, let me get the pocket down first. Smooth some of this out so it doesn't go everywhere. Kind of put you there. I think we'll finish up this page. And there goes my air. And then maybe we'll be done with this one. But there'll be a lot of episodes this month because there's a lot going on here, right? There is. There's just a lot. So, So I'm gluing the flower, I'm gluing the gauze down. And I say gauze because it's like medical gauze too, to me. So there, we just have some like texture kind of coming out like that. And throw some more down here. I don't want it lifting. And I think I want some of my my tape that I have. Where are you? Here. So this vintage tape, this piece right here, it's calling my name. So I have a video for this on my channel. I probably won't remember to link it, but you can just go search. I think it's in the big Craft With Me list. Okay, I definitely don't need all of this. Just want to grunge it up a little more. You go over there. Too neat. There we go. Perfect. We'll do that. And then I have this little piece, so I'll just put that there. Now we need our tags. I need a cap. Ooh. Tags. Here we are. We have these tags, and I have a journal card. These both are nothing on the back. Maybe we should put some book page. I found these cool books for $1 in a little town near me. I'm going to turn them into journal covers, but I haven't gutted them yet. So, just take out some of this. And we'll use our glue stick, and then I can always choose to push back the book page a little if I want, or put another piece of paper over it. Do that one, and then we'll do this one. Yes. All right. Perfect. So these are going to go in this pocket like so, and we need a little shumpin at the top. We'll use the gauze again since it's here. We will staple that on. That's good. Then it matches. It's a little matchy. Probably fall apart because it's gauze. So that's good. I like that. I think that's enough. All right, guys. So I think that was a good run today, and I gave you a couple of ideas. I hope you'll share your ideas over on the Facebook page, Hither and Yon Create Space on Facebook, and show me how you're making your journal. I'm also on Instagram at Hither, the letter N, Yon Studio. And if you at me, I'll share it on my story. And then some people will also see your stuff. So yeah, that's the make today. We did a lot, and I think that's plenty. I'm going to put some ephemera in here for myself, and we'll get on to the next page in the next video. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day or night. Bye.